Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faroe Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So West Virginia's offense takes the field to start this game off. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field, and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Gets it out fast. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score West Virginia 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So Missouri's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 45 on his way. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Missouri wants to go fast.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a bit.
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll go to the air. Takes the easy completion. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll go right back to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Missouri, 0.
And here's the return. And the returner is stopped. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
Afterburner's coming. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Going with the counter play here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
The offense set for a first down play. Used the play fake, now to throw. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Missouri wants to go fast. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
This time it's complete. And what a throw to get it in there. And they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Missouri, 3.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Shakes off the defender. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Got it behind the line. It's Galladay. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. It's complete. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year, when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
The aerial assault continues. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. From the gun. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from... Oh, look out, there he goes! He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He finds his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the short completion brings up second down. He's looking to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll try to do it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Buck. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He got it, and that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way.
It was a golden opportunity on that 2-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the move, it's Spencer. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, as a quarterback, those are the opportunities you dream about in games, right? When it's 2nd and inches, you know the defense thinks it's going to be a run play, so that's your opportunity to hit a home run ball against tight coverage. They just couldn't come up with it.
The option look. Quick toss. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the route is on. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Illegal touch. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense starts with a short field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. On target over the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He wants to throw. Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Makes the grab on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Comes out throwing on first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run or...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Off he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
On third down, going up top. The freshman able to get home with the sack. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Buck. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
He'll work his way down to the 28. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the pummeling has started. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal for the offense. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Touchdown, West Virginia! And the stomping has commenced. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. He's not going to make it, stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires on the move. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will...
It's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to...
Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. He'll take a deep shot here. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the punishment has been extended. They stretched this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems...
Oh, look out! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve.
He's got it down the right side, running toward the tape. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. Offense getting set for first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Gonna let it fly. Got it. And they're gonna put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points.
Got a lot of running room. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked. The coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. On second down, he'll let it fly. They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's going to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.